Justin Green. Everything's coming up green. Loving
Green.
it.
It is green this morning.
Yeah. Remember whenever I said that and it was a snowy day or something, I said, I see a little green out there or something, and you said, yeah, I'm tired of that white stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Right back.
Right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. It's good to see the green. I think everybody's ready for it, right?
No kidding. Oh, my. No kidding.
And everybody's like, and people are mowing their yard. They're
Hey.
setting high bars. They're getting ready for the Easter Bunny.
That's
and
right.
Getting all their yards looking nice. Everything looks so good.
Why not?
Yeah, I know. I think actually that snow actually helped the grass green up a little bit more.
There's some theory there. It might have.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's down to the science, you know.
Right.
So anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Get out and enjoy it, and but bring your radio right there along with you. And Justin, let's thank our sponsors this morning. Okay?
Please, want to thank Mediview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Perleith Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, Temple & Temple, and West Byers for Commissioner.
All right. Thank you to our great sponsors. Very good. All right. And it is Thursday. Moving right along here. Already entered into April. Isn't that crazy?
April. Not March. April.
I know. I had a funny, I don't know if you read it. Okay, hang on. No, I don't. I don't know that you. Why are soldiers always so tired on April the 1st? This was for yesterday.
Okay, I don't know.
Because they have just finished a 31-day march.
You know, let's move on. That's not funny.
That is where we're at in the day. Let me just tell you, okay? Yeah. Funny. And did you get April Fool's? Did they do any of the April
I had
Fool's?
one.
You had one?
I had one on the phone. Somebody tried to give me a price for something, and very straight-faced and serious, and told me, and I said, well, I don't think I can afford that, and then the laughter ensued. So.
I love it. Well, it's funny because actually I had people all day long try to. I didn't fall. I was really good. I was very impressed with. I'm impressed with myself on that one. There were some that were pretty good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't fall into it. No, I stayed the course.
Well, there you go.
I stayed focused on the reality. I did tell them, we did talk about yesterday, we were being silly because Walmart, is getting ready for their big, their opening of their garden, which everybody loves that season. And I did say something about possibly having chicks and ducks over there, and I just wanted it for the record, that's not true. They don't have chicks and ducks over there, but
goats and sheep. And
yeah.
None of that. Are you okay? All right.
Okay. Not gonna happen.
Not this year.
No, not this year.
Yeah,
but
right.
They are going to be doing. They're going to be it's kind of like a soft lawn and garden opening this weekend, which is exciting about. And then of course I believe they're going to gear up more next weekend for a little bit more. But everybody's chomping at the bit to get that. And they have their Easter lilies. They have their spring flowers. They're absolutely gorgeous out there. And a little bit of a reminder, if you pick out a flower and you pick out a pot that you want to put it in, they will do that for you.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's very nice. So, like if there's, something like a container you want to put it in.
That's like going to the full service island.
It is. And and to plant it or to pot it for you and make it all ready and ready to go. So, like if you were going to go somewhere and let's say that you didn't want, to dig in the dirt real quick, they'll put it together for you. So, very nice.
Nice. Okay.
Well, nice service over there.
All right.
I don't know if they all do that or just ours, but ours, Salem does. So.
Doesn't surprise me.
I know, above and beyond.
Above and beyond.
So,
Great store.
Very good. All right, so let's talk some other things going on in the city of Salem. Look at Main Street. How nice.
Hey.
Are we rocking and socking over there?
Did I mention it's the concrete season? Flowers are blooming and concrete's going.
There we go.
Or flowing.
Love it.
Maybe it's flowing. Anyways,
I love it.
Hey, it is. Oh my gosh, it really took shape again in a different form yesterday. No pun intended. The concrete forms. Were a lot of concrete sidewalk and curbing where it matches went down, and so these pretty days certainly make that go quicker and more visual, so there is a lot to be seen. But hey, it's not done, and I don't want to fast forward or get our hopes up that it'll be done quick.
No,
but it is moving quick.
Yeah, there's big
in that
steps.
sense.
Yeah.
So Concrete will go further down towards the Monon Trail in that vicinity. So as they proceed, you'll see them up and down through there. Still orange barrels, of course, for safety, but yeah, a lot of concrete.
Yeah, it's looking really good though. You know,
Nice.
I think you could kind of see, you know, at first there it was, you know, because they were doing all the, well, it's just like any, you know, we talked about like housework. You had to bring all the furniture out,
Oh my.
and you look at it, and you don't see the vision. You don't see what's happening here, you know, and you're doing all the, and that's where they were doing all the fixing all of those lines,
Yeah.
the water lines, the sewer lines, the
Sure.
whatever lines, the just because I'm a line, I'm here.
I'm here. Didn't know you were there, but we found you. Some of
I've
those.
been here for
Some
a
of those.
100-year line.
Yeah, that's right.
The grandpa line,
Mhm.
the grandma, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
all of this. I mean, all of these lines that had to be repaired, but it's going to be so nice.
Yeah.
You know, and it was hard to see what the plan of action was going to be.
Right.
The vision, you know
The,
what I mean?
the vision, the final product sometimes.
Right.
And you know, it is such a busy corridor. It's well used. It's a obviously very important corridor.
Absolutely.
Gosh, we named it Main Street for a reason.
Mhm.
So anyway, but yeah, it has to be done. It's one of those things that hey, it just wore out.
Yeah.
Everything in there was wore out,
Yeah.
and so fresh from the ground up, as they say. And so again, it will kind of mirror, if you will, the northern section. If you leave the north gate of the square and going towards the stoplight, this final product will have a lot of similarity to that.
Yeah, absolutely, and we know how well that looks.
Yes.
The northern part. Now it's time for the south. So I've already. I mean, it looks really good. So anybody that if you've not driven by there recently, you'll see a big difference. It looks really good. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that. But so that's moving along. We actually had Dr. Terry Gooden. He's our superintendent at Salem Schools
Oh,
on
sure.
yesterday, and we were talking about the different things, you know, for our community and different events and bringing families in and you know, like maybe before ball games or you know, or just because like if or an event, maybe a band concert, band invitation, soccer game, baseball, whatever, wrestling, you know, anything, golf, you know, tennis, whatever, and bringing people, you know, we're having families come in from other communities and staying around here. And we were talking about beautiful Lake Celinda out there, how blessed we are and how beautiful it is. And I do believe people are utilizing it quite a bit. It's so pretty out there.
Well, it is, and Dr. Gooden's right. He knows that all of our activities then bring visitors that we hope that come back and stay.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you know, tourism is a thing for Washington County as well in Salem, and you know, we want those dollars to be spent here. We want those visitors to come back, and there's so many things that they have not seen. And I think I shared with you once before. I held a mayor's meeting at the depot at the museum, and all the out-of-town mayors were so impressed, had no idea this train museum existed in Salem, Indiana,
Right.
and the history and what they could see and what they could learn, and how many of them said, you know what, I'm bringing my family back. I can't wait for a weekend trip. This is just something else. Never dreamed it was here.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, to his point and yours, you know, yeah, there's a lot of people that do travel through here, and then they see what we have.
Right.
And Lake Celinda is a great example. I think a lot of people are using the lake.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, the walking trails out there too. You got a nice trail out there. You can go just walk around Lake Celinda too.
Absolutely. Just take a walk, just take a picnic. Goodness, a lot of people just go out there and park.
Fishing. And
Just stop and just, you know,
Yeah.
just watch the water for a few minutes.
it's supposed to be 10 seconds of watching water is supposed to be like really good therapy.
So what does an hour do?
Really better therapy.
Okay.
What does a boat out there
Uh-huh.
do? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fun. I've done that. I've done that quite a bit, and it's a lot of fun to take. You know, what's the kayak? I've done kayaking out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's it's getting in and out of the boat that's always the challenge. You know.
Can be, unless you use the kayak launch.
Well, I think I didn't realize there was a launch, and I'm just.
You were winging it.
I was winging it. Yeah, I
Okay.
was definitely winging it. But anyway, so we want to remind everybody that, you know, that if you have time on your lunch hour, you get a lunch hour and you want a little bit of just to get out for a little bit, go sit at Lake Celinda and enjoy that. And they've actually got picnic tables. They have restroom facilities. You've got all kinds of great activities out there. I know we've had birthday parties out there before.
Sure,
We've
right.
done just fun get-togethers. It's always a good time out there. Yeah. So I want to remind everybody about that. Of course, we also have our other parks right here in Salem.
Sure, Riley's Park, Elizabeth
Yeah.
Street Park,
Yeah.
Community Ball Diamonds,
Yeah.
A lot of places to go.
Yeah. And of course, right now at the ball field up here, we've got huge amount of people that are using,
Hey, that's right.
right? I love hearing those hits. You know what I mean? When you hear that, it's a home run.
Home run.
Home run.
Hit it to the fence.
Over the fence.
Over the fence.
So it's a fun time, definitely. Springtime, I think everybody's ready for spring and getting activities going on.
Oh, yeah.
And we just actually sent a group to see the Cincinnati Reds yesterday. So,
good.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. So, or actually, they're going today. Sorry, we gave the tickets away, but today's, so a lot of fun they should have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Time goes by. This is Thursday, right?
No kidding. Right, Thursday.
It's crazy to think. Yeah. So.
But you're right. Baseball is in full swing.
Full swing.
No pun intended.
Yeah, definitely.
Full swing.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're on to the second day of April. Today is also International Children's Book Day.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you have a special book that you remember reading as a child?
I don't. Certainly had several books that were, go-tos, but I don't remember a particular one.
There was a Pickles the Fire Cat.
Okay.
It was always a good one. It was always interesting.
Well.
Okay. There was a lot of good ones too. I agree. We read a lot of books when I was growing up. My parents did.
Sure.
Did a lot of storytelling and book reading. Yeah. International Fact Checking Day.
Nice.
Yep. Shows Google. Okay. Just Google it.
Oh.
Just Google it. Right. Is that how you fact check these days? I guess.
Yep.
Monday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. National Burrito Day.
Burrito.
You like burritos?
Yeah.
I like a good burrito. Yeah. Never really met one I didn't like.
Well, on your plate.
Yeah, whatever's in front of me. National Ferret Day.
Mm.
Do you ever own a ferret?
No, thank you, no.
I knew someone that did. And they're so fast. Like when I don't know what they just go. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, they get kind of crazy. Go.
Yes, I could envision that being a problem.
Yes, definitely. National Love Your Produce Manager Day. Well, getting the good produce in, we do love them, and then when they put all that good produce out, which we should be eating, a lot of that good produce, right? Oh, National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day.
Nice.
You like peanut butter and jelly?
I do that, yeah.
Now, do you like the grape jelly or the strawberry jelly or...
Grape should be the first choice.
Okay.
Now, if we're going to rank jellies today, I should
Let's rank a jelly.
I should have practiced.
Yes, I know.
And got this down pat. But no, grapes always first.
I think so.
Yeah. Has to be.
Because the reason I say the different jellies, you belong to the Jelly Club of the Month, But I'm heard a lot of people talk about that they like peanut butter with like different, besides grape jellies, like strawberry, or I can't remember all the different jellies I've heard, but I'm amazed. Yeah, I always thought grape was just grape, with it, but you can get different jellies with it. Now, do you like an even ratio, or do you like a little more peanut butter or a little more jelly, or?
Oh, that's probably some OCD kicking in. Yeah, it should be 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
There's some that put a little more jelly, some that put more peanut butter,
All right.
Just wondered. Yeah, 50-50 is good. Yeah. Now, how do you do it? Do you put the peanut butter on one side and the jelly on the other and then throw it together? Or do you peanut butter jelly and then jelly peanut butter?
I've never really thought about the
I think about it all. Oh, my
Okay.
gosh.
Yeah.
This lives rent-free in my head. How to do it.
I think the last time I did stack the jelly on top of the peanut butter.
That's what I do.
And then,
I put the peanut butter on the bread.
Okay.
And then I put the jelly on it. Yes.
And then the final bread on top.
Right, but I make sure that I don't mix the peanut butter in my jelly. Now that's where I go a little bit. Like I try to keep it out of the jar.
Oh, sure, I'm
with
you.
You know what I mean? Like I use a different
spoon, different knife. Oh gosh, yeah.
Don't mix the two.
No, you don't cross-contaminate. That's not right.
No.
Yeah.
But I've seen where people have had that happen. Yes. So I'm kind of a stickler on that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But it can mix together in my sandwich, just not in the jelly jar.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
And then they have the jelly where you just squeeze it.
Right.
So
Okay, and that's probably
That's a whole nother.
well, when you're in a hurry, time's ticking. Let's get this sandwich made.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Let's get this segment talked about, right? Time's ticking. Let's go. All right. This is also start of Passover. Very good. Very good. Um, World Autism Awareness Day. Very good, and which we have come a long way on learning that. And we just talked about education yesterday because it was Education Wednesday. We talked about how if you go back from years ago till today, how education has changed and what we've learned, and and in teaching and
Sure.
and also helping out. Everybody learns different and trying to figure out how you learn and what works best. It's from years ago till today we've made huge stride and progress in that, and so World Autism Day is a great day for to bring that up too. So,
Absolutely.
very good.
Yeah.
All right, those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy. And tomorrow's actually Good Friday.
It is.
And I believe City Hall is going to be closed.
We are recognizing that in our holiday schedule for government. I believe most places in government will be, but yet City Hall is one of those. Our services. Of course, emergency services are always available.
Well, absolutely.
But the City Hall and the supporting offices, yes, we are closed tomorrow.
So okay, good to know that. So, and if you are going to go to a special office or somewhere, you might call first to make sure, because there'll be a lot of other county government offices closed too, county and city. So
I believe so.
you might want to call, and I don't know on the banks and stuff, but you might want to call first if you have business you want to take care of tomorrow. So
True enough.
So just check ahead. Yeah. So there'll be quite a few people that'll be closed for tomorrow. So all right. So reminding people about that. Also, speaking of April Fools, I think there's probably some that are still doing April Fools, but the best April Fool stunts that brands actually pulled this year.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The best April Fool's stunts that brands pulled this year. Okay. Did you fall for any pranks? I stayed right there. I knew I watched my back all day yesterday. I was on it. I mean, every time, anybody that spoke to me, I paid attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
Could that be true?
Could it?
Could it be true? Well, chicken sauce flavored cola, Raising Cane's. Did they help with the unveil the Cane's Sauce Coke? It was a fake variety of Coca-Cola inspired by the signature sauce. So they chicken sauce flavored cola. Of course, they mix so many weird things anymore.
You're right. Those
I might have
self-filling, vending stations. Yeah, you can throw any flavor in there.
And the dirty sodas. I mean, you can put
yeah.
anything in there anymore.
Right. So that's not too far-fetched.
No. So chicken sauce flavored cola. I don't know how that would go.
Right.
But it was a fake. It was for Raising Cane's. That's a restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
A skincare mask for your backside. Okay. We're diving in deep here. We're going behind the scenes.
So like one of those mud masks?
No. Dude Wipes unveiled
Oh,
a new skincare product. This is called the butt mask. Okay, the first targeted patch designed specifically. So I guess for your backside, I'm really trying to. I'm trying not to read all of this. It was a target zone. You put it on your backside for 15 minutes, and that was supposed to be a April Fool's. Okay. Now they did a skincare face mask made of puff pastry. The pastry company called Just Roll introduced a depuff. It's a sheet mask made from pastry puff dough, promising 300% increasing in buttery smooth skin, and 9 out of 10 experiencing the sudden urge to host a brunch. That was for April Fools. Okay, this is for those that are just now tuning in. These were brand companies yesterday that did funny, I guess,
Yeah. Tried to market something that
for April Fools. Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if any of these have ever like come out. Like, I wonder if they've made them for funny, but they actually made them into something. You know what I mean? I wonder if that ever happened.
That's a
you know what I
great
mean?
question. Yeah, later on,
Yeah.
there was so much interest that they
in-
said we better do it.
Well, I would put a puff
Okay.
paster on my face.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Try it.
Try it. Why not?
Sure.
If they told me that it was going to make your skin smooth, buttery smooth, I'd be putting that on there.
Okay.
An umbrella for your Uggs. Uggs hyped up a new accessory that you clip on umbrella to protect your sheepskin boots from rain. Okay.
Now that I can see some people falling for.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's funny because you don't usually wear your Uggs when it's raining.
Okay.
Uggs are like the heavier boots
Right.
for like winter.
Mm-hmm.
You wear them, but I'm with that. But I don't wear my Uggs when it's raining because you don't want them to get wet, right?
Okay.
So maybe an umbrella. Who knows, right?
Who knows?
Ooh, an emergency chocolate on a phone case. Now this maybe this should exist. They said Terry's chocolate, which I did. Who knew there was a Terry's chocolate? I didn't know about that. Shared a photo of a phone case designed to carry some heat-controlled chocolate for an emergency. Can you? Oh, don't mind that. That's just my chocolate emergency chocolate.
Emergency stash. Hands
Right.
off. That's mine.
Do you have an emergency chocolate in your dress drawer?
I do not.
Candy drawer?
I hadn't really thought about having an emergency stash.
That's right.
I may have to jot that down.
I know.
You know?
Think about that,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
I've seen people have them, where you open this drawer up and they've got like candy bars and
Mhm.
candy, I don't have one, but I feel like that's not a bad thing, right?
Right.
An emergency chocolate. Okay. Number 6, non-alcoholic beer cooler. The non-alcoholic beer brand Mash Gang revealed a keg, and it's designed to replace your off-water cooler.
Okay.
Okay. That might be something actually that they
Yeah.
might do.
Yeah.
Number 7, chocolate wrapped cheese.
No
The
way.
chocolate company Monty Bojangles teamed up with cheese brand Baby Bella to create the Chalky Bell. It's a cheese snack where Baby Bell's wrapped shell is replaced with chocolate.
I don't see that.
I wonder what. I don't think I've ever had chocolate and cheese.
No, I don't either.
And I don't know that I.
And I understand some of these mashups do work.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
boy, that one just, I don't know.
The one that I've seen. I know this is different, but I've seen people take like an apple pie, piece of apple pie, and put cheese on it. Have you ever seen that?
That's true. Yes.
So I'm trying to get the feel of this. I know it's chocolate that we're talking about, but it would be like a sweet, right? Sweet cheese. I bet the Indiana State Fair will try this. I have,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Indiana State Fair tries
Yeah.
the weirdest combinations, and they work. They're good.
Yeah, they do.
They might be onto something here.
Mhm.
So, you might have heard it first here on Coffee Club.
Mhm.
The chocolate cheese.
Yeah, I'd try it. I'll say
I would
that.
try
I would
it.
try
I'm
it.
with you. All right. Top Ramen Butterfinger. It's a peanut buttery glaze and real Butterfinger pieces that bring the crispy, crunchy goodness to your favorite. Is it ramen noodles or ramen
Okay,
noodles?
ramen,
Ramen. I never say it right.
No, man.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? The
Mhm.
noodles.
Mhm.
So it's actually a buttery, I can't talk, glaze and real Butterfinger pieces that bring the crispy, crunchy goodness to your favorite ramen soup. But here's my thing is, okay, so if it's crispy, then I don't think they're cooking the soup. It's the noodles.
Yeah, they'd be all.
So you'd put your butter pieces and Butterfinger pieces on top of that.
I guess.
I don't know that I don't know.
That's a strange one. That's strange.
These are supposed to be April Fools, I guess, okay? Okay. Keebler, remember Keebler, the little elf?
Oh, sure.
Remember those little commercials? Those were
Mhm.
so fun. I don't see
Mhm.
those like they used to. Remember?
No, yeah,
They
you're
would
right.
always have like the tree,
Yeah.
little tree.
Yeah.
Well, Keebler Hollow Tree toothpaste. It's a cookie-based flavor with an EL fudge, soft baked chips deluxe brownie, fudge stripes, and sandy shortbread. Um, but it's a cookie-based flavored toothpaste.
Hmm.
I could see that actually.
Mhm.
I could see that for kids, right?
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. Heinz Matcha Mayo. It's described as a bold new take on your flavor soft, inspired by flavored everyone's obsessed with right now. Matcha Mayo.
So I'm sorry. What's the match part?
I think matcha is a isn't it a tea? I think it's a tea.
Oh,
I think
okay.
so. I don't know matcha.
Okay. I don't.
I believe yeah, I'm not really. Hang on, let's see what matcha is. Look at us. Look, are we googling it or?
Hey, fact check day. Yeah, let's see what I really.
Okay, yes, it's a tea. Matcha is a finely ground powder of green tea.
Okay.
It's processed from shade green tea leaves. Yeah, so it would be a Heinz matcha mayo. So I guess like a tea, like the green tea flavor, is a bold new take on flavored sauce. It might actually work, you know? Maybe
Mm.
on something, I don't know.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, this is okay. Another one. A new phone fragrance. The wireless provider Metro announced a new fragrance called Colo, Colo like Colo Cologne. It's a unisex scent for a brand new phone.
Hmm.
These are April Fools.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
had you a phone fragrance? Now, if this was real, I would like a phone fragrance.
Really?
I would.
No. Okay.
Sitting there talking on your phone and having a nice fragrance, right?
No.
Oh,
That's
I can do
way
it.
too distracting.
Okay. Baskin Robbins came up with an ice cream soup.
Ah. Okay.
That's funny.
That is.
That's funny. Red Lobster, Cheddar Bay, biscuit flavored Pop Tarts. Ooh.
You know what?
Hey, I'm not
Time
even
out.
mad about
No,
that.
I'm not.
Those biscuits from Red Lobster are, oh,
Yeah.
have mercy.
Oh.
And then you put them in a Pop Tart.
Yeah. That'd sell.
You're on to something there, baby.
That's
That ain't no joke.
No. No. Lined up.
I'd like to see more of that.
Mm.
Yeah. Duncan commented on the post saying, "This is so coastal, New England core." I don't know. So I guess, but Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit flavored Pop Tarts. I would not even be mad if they want to come out with those.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ooh, Grandma's purse flavored Hall's cough drops.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how some of those, anybody's purse, you know, when you reach in there sometimes and those cough drops have been there a little too long.
A little aged.
Little aged. And they were supposed to have like a lavender lint inspired flavor.
Oh, good grief. Oh, my.
There's also Yahoo came out with a scroll stopper device that you can put on your thumb.
A scroll stopper.
Yeah. Okay, the Massachusetts Department of Transportation announced a Boston to Cape Cod connector. It's a 45-mile bridge from Charlestown to Provincetown. Okay, and it says there's more, but this is enough. Okay, so I agree. So those were some of the April Fools that were launched. I don't know that anybody believed any of them. Do you?
Oh, probably by and large, no. Probably not.
So anyway, hopefully none of those got anybody. But I really like the biscuit idea about the Pop Tart.
Yeah.
I really hope they expand on that.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, they could do a study and get a pre-order determination and probably really surprised.
Yeah, I have.
A little data research and
I think yeah.
before we know it.
I think that would be
Yeah.
would be good. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, That was yesterday. That was so yesterday.
So hey, we're
That
not
was
talking.
so yesterday.
No more
Now
of that. That's
that was
gone.
our past business. Okay, going on to
Right.
the future. What are some of the things as a child? We're going to go back to your childhood, Mayor. What were some of the things that like you thought were a big deal that maybe is not quite a big deal as an adult? What's one thing you thought was a bigger deal as a kid than
Oh.
as an adult? It seems that we spent an awful lot of worrying about different things. Quicksand, for example,
Oh,
that
sure.
you thought were, it's funny because you watch the movies about quicksand,
Right.
and you do worry.
Yeah.
But I don't think as an adult I've ever come across it.
No, but some of the best TV shows and movies had that scene.
Yeah, I know.
Just oh my
I know.
gosh.
I know. And like I always wondered, what would you do in that?
Yeah.
I mean, being that, yeah. I did watch. They have this show. I think it's maybe on the History Channel. I might be wrong. And it showed a gentleman in real quicksand. Okay, and he had been in. I caught it. He'd already been like in it, so I don't know how. I guess he stepped in it or whatever.
Okay.
Sometimes you step in things.
Right.
So I guess I don't think he leaped in it. He got in it, and it was so powerful that it actually like his circulation.
Oh.
Like it
Restricted.
Right, and I like the movies you see like quicksand taking you down. It was a slow process, but the thing that it was doing was like so restricting that like his blood vessels he wasn't getting the circulation.
Okay.
And he had to sit real still. He had to stand real still until they. It was very interesting. This was it was supposed to be real life, but they had to get like him a seat because he couldn't stand. He finally lost all like control, so they got him. They tried to get him a seat in there, and until they could get help to professionally get him out. It was very interesting.
That's
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, I never thought of it that way. As a child, we always just saw them. I'm trying to remember who. Maybe Gilligan's Island had quicksand.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of who all had quicksand.
Oh gosh.
Um,
Yeah. Now you're right. I'm drawing a blank, but.
but you know how like you saw.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Tarzan, maybe did he have?
I don't know. Probably.
Quicksand out there.
Oh, I'm sure they wrote it in.
I'm sure somewhere. Yeah.
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 I'm sure he had to come save Jane.
But there
right?
was always somebody. Yeah, always somebody with a rope or.
Yes,
a
I know.
board.
How convenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right there.
Yeah.
How convenient that there was a rope. Yeah.
On this back country road that
Yeah.
goes nowhere.
And there is a rope right there tied to the tree, Mayor.
Oh gosh, of course. Ready to go.
But anyway, it was a different look at really real quicksand, But as a child, you think about that, right?
Right,
You looked at it and you're like, oh gosh,
Yeah.
So all right, let's find out some of the things. Was there anything that you remember of that?
I don't. I guess have a comparison like that. I always thought, going out of town, let's say Louisville or Indianapolis, those are just, huge trips.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, we'll never get here. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we don't think twice now as adults.
Driving.
Somebody made that comment the other day, and it when you said that, I remembered that. Yeah, I mean, jumping in a car and going somewhere an hour and a half is, second nature now as an adult certainly, but as a child, no. Just oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. I think probably different things that that I dwelled on a little bit. Like I remember earthquakes. Because they always say, that,
okay.
You've heard people, well, we're due for one, or,
Yeah.
I mean, when were we ever due for that? Yes.
Right.
But like I always thought, how would we do it? You know what I mean? What would we do in such a situation?
Yeah.
And remember the movie when it came out? There was a movie Earthquake, and it was a
I
very,
don't.
yeah.
Okay.
You have to watch it.
I guess so.
It might now, I don't know, you know how you watch movies when you're younger, and they have a big impact, but then as an adult you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, But, so I need to watch it too as an adult now. But that one really got to me, And I remember there were people actually, because we talked about this, my family talked about this a lot, there were people actually leaving the theater because it was so disturbing. It was such a movie that was so, like, realistic.
Too real.
Yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of want to now go back and watch it now. It's kind of got
Yeah,
my
I do
curiosity.
too.
But I think that was kind of a thing as a child. And this number one. So here are some of the things that we as a child thought that were really big deals, but not so much now.
Okay.
And this number one was a big one too. I remember sitting with friends talking about this, the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that one being
Yeah.
huge?
Oh my. Yeah.
And this is what this person said. At 9 years old, I was convinced someone I knew would end up in the Bermuda Triangle tragedy, and as an adult, so far, so good.
Mhm.
Do you remember that? They
Yes.
just the
Oh yeah.
mystery, and
Yeah.
they would do, and like anytime there was like they would have a movie on it or a show
Yeah.
on, you'd be like,
Yeah. It got referenced a lot.
yes, and then like they would play that special music, and then they were gone.
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where did they go?
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but I don't think of it as an adult.
No.
And then you hear people talking about flying over or going to the Bermuda Triangle now.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You don't think anything about it.
No.
But I think it's funny because like back then you only had so much resources to find out. Right?
True.
Our resources
True.
were so limited on what we were told, especially here in our state. I mean, we're a double landlocked state.
Mhm. Right.
And the Bermuda Triangle just sounds so crazy to us.
Yeah.
I always thought of it as like when my dad was a pilot, and we'd talk about it, and I always thought like if we flew over it, it would be like just like foggy,
Okay.
and then we would just disappear.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Thin air. Yeah.
And where would we go?
Sure.
You know what I mean, right?
Right.
The mystery.
Well,
of
another
the
dimension
Bermuda.
or
Yeah.
you know.
The Bermuda Triangle. Yes, you did. You kind of did believe that, right?
Mhm.
So that was kind of funny. Okay, the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, number two, stop, drop, and roll.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Who else thought there'd be
Yeah.
a fire that more than they have been in a fire? We had to stop, drop, and roll.
You're right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think they use that as much.
I wonder. That's a good
I don't-
question.
I don't think it's like out there as
don't know.
much.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see Smokey the Bear very much anymore.
Well, that's right too.
Right? Good old Smokey was.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I agree. I tell that all the time. Smokey wants you to put that fire out when you're done, right?
Yeah, the stop, drop, and roll. That's fascinating. I have no idea if that's even a
I
saying.
know. I have to think though, but it really was good.
Oh, sure,
I mean,
sure.
it
Well,
really
it made sense. It was effective, and
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I've had to use it.
No.
Thank goodness.
No,
But
yeah.
stop, drop, and roll was a
Yeah, I've.
good campaign.
It's not in my diary anymore.
No, I don't.
I did.
Dear diary.
Yeah.
Today I stopped,
Today,
dropped, and rolled.
yes.
Or today I stopped and dropped. I forgot to roll.
Yeah, right.
Forgot my roll.
In my state of panic, I missed a step.
I couldn't remember that third.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the third step.
But all's good. Fire's out. Fire's out.
Because we have a beautiful fire department,
That's
right?
right.
We have
Goodness.
several fire
That's
departments
right.
around here in our county.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Wait, having the police. Wait, hold on. In your car. I don't. Oh. I don't know what that mean. Okay. Dinosaur. A significant part of our childhood was devoted to T-Rex knowledge. Maybe we could have learned to file our taxes instead. So like possibly a dinosaur around, right?
Mm. As far as coming back and
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
well, yeah.
I don't know. I've really never thought about that dinosaur
Mm-mm.
part.
No, no.
Ooh. Okay. Ninjas. Okay, I haven't seen any, but maybe they're very sneaky. A ninja,
Right.
Now they're really cool,
Oh,
and they've got the moves.
Yeah.
I mean and the discipline. I think what I mean. We just lost Chuck Norris. You
yeah,
know,
true. Right.
and I was a huge Chuck Norris fan. And if you ever look like I have the T-shirt that's like, the wind doesn't stop when Chuck Norris.
Sure.
walks in, it falls down or something like that.
Mhm.
You know, I can't remember all the different things. You know, and I always think of like a Ninja and Chuck Norris. They have to be so disciplined. You know, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I've never actually met a ninja. I don't think.
No. No.
Maybe we need to look a little further
Hmm.
into that. So these are some things, and I would add to this the earthquake thing. That as a child, I feel like we thought was a huge deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying. I think I think like an earthquake is a big deal. I'm just
sure.
not. And we've had little rattles, or little shakes. You know.
Just as far as our daily lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
But not seem like the big.
Yeah.
The big one that I thought we were going to get. Yeah. Which I'm happy that, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that we have it, right?
Stay at bay.
Yes, stay away for sure. All right, let's see here. Also, it looks like there's a startup that wants to deliver on-demand sunlight. Okay? A new startup called Reflect Orbit is saying they want to deliver an on-demand sunlight when it's dark out. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real. Basically, they want you to send up thousands of satellites and giant mirrors. Well, this is different, isn't it? And those mirrors to reflect sunlight down to Earth at night. And all you have to do is open up an app, drop a pin, and sunlight will arrive at your location in 30 seconds. What do you feel about that?
That is some wild voodoo. However, yeah,
it's wild voodoo. Yes.
I don't know if this is the same technology or announcement. I thought Elon Musk was entertaining some of these thoughts and some of his messages. I don't know if it's the same or not, but yeah, I could see this being something explored. Who knows if it'll ever happen or ever work? But
right.
Yeah.
But you know, it really. I guess I'm more surprised that someone hasn't thought about this a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, it is a key piece of one of the James Bond movies.
Wait, I'm a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
I mean, fan. Was it? Did it happen in James Bond?
Pierce Brosnan. Why am I drawing a blank on the title? Goodness. I'll have to.
Okay.
Resign as a James Bond fan.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. The Ice Cap movie.
Okay.
Where they're in the.
I don't remember the name of it
gracious.
either, but
I apologize. I can't say it all of a sudden.
Okay.
But that's where they take the big shade and they collect the sun and they bring it back and it acts as that missile, laser missile.
Yeah.
Oh, cool movie.
Maybe that's where they got the idea.
Wow.
Bond.
I get a lot of my thoughts from James Bond. Yeah.
I think what would James Bond do in this situation? Right. What would he do? Well, the company is aiming even higher. Here's what the CEO said. We're trying to build something that could replace fossil fuels and really power everything. The idea is to help solar farms keep producing energy after sunset, but there's plenty of critics. Scientists are warning that the extra light could confuse animals and disturb that our sleep patterns.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Right.
When we went to Alaska, I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, but the time of year or whatever, but there was never, like, it would not go dark.
Right. Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 in the morning, it was still just, you wouldn't know what, well, I struggled with concept of time. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm always like going and doing that I don't, and time gets away from me. You know what I mean? And that's everybody that knows me know that. You know what I mean? I have to struggle with time. But this one really was a struggle because it was like 3 or 4 in the morning and
no idea.
You thought it was 5 o'clock during the day or 4, you know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? You had no idea. So that was crazy to me. So Alaska kind of already does that, I guess. But it really messed up your sleep.
I bet.
You know.
Have to.
Yeah. So the idea is to help solar farms, so disturb the sleep. And some researchers say that the math doesn't add up. They're saying it could take thousands of satellites just to match a fraction of daylight. It's the first test satellite could launch later this month. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I think I don't know. I'm going to talk out both sides of my mouth here because I can see where it might work out really good, and also for those that maybe work of that graveyard shift or whatever, you know what I mean? It might be nice for them. But then sometimes I feel like you're messing with things you probably shouldn't mess with.
Yeah. What's the consequence?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know how it would just be like, okay, so if you did it and I didn't do it, so like your house would be lit up, what's wrong? I mean, what's the difference in just turning the lights on? I mean, or
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Exactly.
I mean, how would you're not going to light up your neighborhood and not my neighborhood? I mean,
Right.
right?
It couldn't pinpoint just that exact.
Yeah, how would it be just, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to let your street lights be on,
Right.
but mine are not.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't think enough people would be behind this.
Correct.
And I think we just talked about this again yesterday, but you know how like everybody, you know, like I guess kind of like stressed, you know, let's do this, let's, you know, let's as far as like it's taking away the pens and papers of our, you know, of school, and you know, in our businesses, you know, we don't have very many pens and paper anymore, but schools are going back to that, books and pens and papers.
True.
You know, they found out that the teacher's the main person, or the main
contact.
Yeah, what you need, and pens and papers are a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's awesome that they're realizing that. And I'm thinking on this, they're always trying to do the latest and the greatest, and sometimes it's already great. Just
don't mess with perfection.
Yeah, enjoy.
One of those.
Yeah, this is kind of the way.
Yeah.
This is the way it was done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but it's interesting. But then again, I do like finding out about things, I guess, sometimes too.
Oh, sure.
I'm just going to be on the fence, okay?
Right. Well, and to your point, I think the technology is so far away that's it's just going to be conceptual for a while.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I guess we'll just stay tuned and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people are upset with Reese's peanut butter cup eggs.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Which I thought they got this. I thought they got this under control.
I was going to say, are we going to start an argument?
Well, I hope not. I hope not. I know, because I don't like it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this Easter, because you're upset about the current recipe, your nightmare's coming to an end. Hershey just announced they're going back to the classic recipe of all Reese's products.
Well, shows what I know. I didn't realize it had changed.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've heard a lot of people complaining about it. It's been a different texture, different.
Oh yes.
Different taste, different
okay.
consistency, and there's been a lot of people upset with the egg. You know, the Reese egg, the chocolate ratio to peanut butter is like, that's been a masterpiece.
Right.
When that first came out, that was like just perfect, on point. Well, they started messing with it, and there was some new owners, the way I understand it.
Okay.
And they tried to mess with some of the recipe and changing things around. And it's almost like that, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
So you're saying this is a good headline. We're going back to.
We're going back to life, back to reality.
Nice. Okay.
But as it, you know, we're already out there now. You know, we're days away from.
Days away. This may be a reset for next year.
Maybe. I was trying to think. What is do they do a 4th of July now? Remember, they come up with different ones. If they have a little 4th of July, I don't know if they have one of those. Maybe by then they'll get it together. I don't know. But
Halloween, you know.
Well, yeah, that's right. They do have a Halloween, a pumpkin, right?
Pumpkin and a ghost.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll be a little bit more. You can't beat the egg though. Usually, the egg's like the bomb diggity.
I'm with you.
That's just
okay.
That just well. Starting next year, so it's going to be a year of suffering, a year in the darkness.
You know,
it was a dark Easter, dear diary.
We stand together.
We do. We stand united.
We'll make it.
That's right. It's just a rough year, 2026 in the books, right? Because of this. Anyway, but next year, good news. We bring good news. I have good news. I bring tidings of good news.
There it is.
A couple months ago, Brad Reese, the grandson of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, inventor of H.B. Reese, complained that they changed the classic recipe, replacing milk chocolate with the compound coatings and peanut butter with the peanut butter style cream. Yes. See, there it is. Right. It's that creamy.
You're right.
I forgot that.
I forgot that.
The people have spoken.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the time, Hershey said they made the same as always, but they didn't deny any of Brad's claims. Other reports have said that they changed the formulas to contain less chocolate because it's cheaper.
Wow.
Don't do it.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do it. Even now, they didn't elaborate on what they changed or what they're planning to do differently next year. They said Reese's will shift back, I have to shift back to their classic milk chocolate and dark chocolate recipes. And quote, Hershey's is committed to making products consumers love, and that means continually reviewing their recipes to meet evolving taste and preferences. I do want to say I love Dr. Carty, and she actually spoke of this on social media the other day.
Oh, okay.
What is going on with the Reese's? And I'm with her. I love her so much, and I love that she actually talked about that. Yes, and I agree with her on that. And she brought it to the forefront. Here's our answers right here. They're going to go back to it, but this is what it is this year.
Yeah.
This is it. For what it's worth, Brad isn't satisfied. Brad is not satisfied here. He said that as an admission that their cost cutting was compromising the quality. He also said there's a credibility gap, and they're carefully engineered is messing this up. He adds, if this change is true, the people who deserve the credit are the loyal fans who were alarmed by the Hershey's what they were doing, which Dr. Carty stands with me. I believe it. I see it.
Right.
You see
Right.
it.
Right.
We all see it. Now we're bringing it to Hershey's. This is not what we know. Usually is better. Okay, but they're still seeing a lot of red flags here. They think Hershey's is just trying to do some change with the narrative here, so they're going to change it back for next year.
Good.
They probably have so much already out there.
Oh, you know it.
Well, you think of big batches of chocolate and big batches of, but they put the cream. I think that's it.
Yeah.
The creamy. It's just like, okay, let's go back to around Christmas time. You see those chocolate covered cherries.
Okay.
Okay, you have some that like the chocolate, the cherry is in like a more of a clear sauce, and then you have some that have more of the white, thicker sauce.
Okay.
For chocolate covered cherries.
Right.
Now I believe, and I think I'm right on this, the original was just the clear, the chocolate covered cherry.
I see.
But then they added, let's go a little bit further sometimes, and they added that creamier, white, creamier chocolate. I think that's right.
Probably
So
so.
sometimes that creamier is almost too rich.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
It's just like those. What's the eggs? Is it the Cadbury eggs?
Cadbury.
Yes. When you open them up,
Right.
and that cream filling is so rich.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I like them, but a lot of people don't.
No.
Do
well,
you?
yeah, but you're not going to eat a dozen of them.
Oh no,
Hey,
no.
One will do you.
One and done. Yeah, one and done on that. Yeah. So and so I think sometimes they get a little too rich. What's your favorite Easter candy?
Okay, Becky, you know me. I don't know that I could say.
Oh.
Yeah.
So many.
So many.
So many ways to play this.
Right. And so hey, let's just cut to the chase. If you're going to talk about anything chocolate, so whether it's the Cadbury or the Reese, all that plays in.
What about do you like the chocolate bunnies?
And then who made the hard shell crunchy egg?
Oh, I know.
What am I trying to say here?
Yes.
Those are awfully good.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you do know that.
Yeah.
And but the chocolate bunnies, do you like the solid or the hollow?
Okay. Let's go back to marketing 101.
Yes, there we go.
That's a tease. Don't sell me a hollow bunny.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that. Yes.
I'll pay the extra
and get the.
Let's have the
solid.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, and that was something that years ago you did have the solid.
Right.
And then they tried to save a little money.
Yeah.
And went the hollow.
Yeah.
And it's just so.
Oh no! What a letdown.
What a letdown.
On Easter morning.
I know. I know. Well, what about Peeps? You like Peeps?
No, sorry,
Okay.
that's a hard no.
Well, they all have a different flavor. They got Dr. Pepper flavored. They've got
Yeah.
the Harry Potter beer butter. I mean, they have every flavor.
Okay,
Nope, not
I'll
a
let
Peeps.
you go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna personally grab one. I don't dislike them. It's just not one of those. I think if I had like a cup of hot chocolate and you want to put a Peep in there, you know, like
okay,
a marshmallow,
maybe
something
right.
like that. I've seen that done. I'm not gonna be mad about it. It's not one of those things I'm gonna grab a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about jelly beans?
No, I never was.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're okay,
Yeah.
but not a go-to.
Yeah. But I get tickled at people that love them.
Oh, sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
I really have a lot of people that just
Yeah.
like, grab the jelly bean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they snack on them. And good for them. I'm
Yeah.
not that person
Nope.
either.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not usually mine.
Yeah.
Right.
What was the one that was so nasty? Black licorice.
Oh, I know.
And
Your teeth.
And then there was a cult following. And then there's
Yeah.
some people that's what they wanted.
I know. Absolutely. Yeah. You can buy just black licorice.
Can you?
Yeah,
Okay.
just by itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those teeth, you're gonna have some.
Right.
What did I just eat? You just had.
Let me guess.
I know what you had.
Right.
Exactly. All right, we got to get out of here, Mayor. Thank you so much for all you're doing, coming in this morning and letting us know all of the things that are going on in our community. Of course, we know the ballpark's going strong. We got our different parks, and I encourage, and I know you do too, everyone to get out and enjoy those beautiful parks.
Great places to go. Not too far to drive. Right here in your backyard. And speaking of things to do, let's not forget real quick, Becky, if we have a second, the 250th celebration is coming up this year for the United States, our anniversary of sorts. And one of the things we're doing here locally is the 250th parade on April 18th. So we do have a parade, an extra parade this year, if you will. So that's here in Salem, starting at the Hilltop Plaza at 2 p.m., coming down South Main Street in the usual fashion and dispersing there at Walnut. So please, we're hosting that. If you have an interest as an entry, call City Hall and let us know, 883-4265. We'll get you to the roster. But April 18th, come out and enjoy celebrating America's birthday.
I love that. I'm so happy. I think that's going to be exciting. It's great, and I love a good parade. And what a great way to start it off. I love that we're doing it in April because, we know that in July, we know Pekin's going to be doing their big one, and it just works out well, everybody working together.
You know it. And, get it, not to steal anybody's thunder, so to speak. Pekin certainly has a great celebration.
Absolutely.
Later in the season, Campbellsburg has their festival.
I was going to say, absolutely, yes.
And so you're right. We wanted to plan this so it doesn't interfere with anybody else's plans, and because they will most likely add some activities themselves.
Sure.
So a big year.
It's it's kind of makes it nice to kind of have it spread out a little bit because this is a huge celebration.
Sure.
250 years.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Right.
And I like that. Go ahead and start it going, and then keep going and onward throughout the year. Yeah.
You bet.
So
thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mayor, for doing that. All right. Let's thank our sponsors this morning.
Please want to thank MetaView Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Perley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, Temple & Temple, and West Bowers for Commissioner.
All right, let's have the best Thursday ever. Thank you, Mayor. Jobs and investments to our community, including Walmart and the Cobblestone Hotel. For experienced leadership and the steady growth that puts Washington County first, Republican voters choose David Bauer for Washington County Commissioner, District 2 in the May 5th Republican primary. Paid for by the committee to elect David Bauer, Washington County Commissioner, District 2.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand tires, to keep you cruising on down the road. They got tires for driving me. They even got them for your farm machine. You can call them day or night. Du Bois County Tire does it right. Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Now through March 31st, get up to $180 back on a Bridgestone prepaid MasterCard. Get $80 when you buy a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires. Get an additional $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Available at Washington County Tire Shop in Salem. Subject to credit approval, restrictions apply. See BridgestoneRewards.com for details.
Big or small, we service all. Du Bois County Tire.
Bourbon and Beyond is back. The world's largest music, spirits, and culinary experience returns to the heart of Louisville, Kentucky, featuring Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, Chris Stapleton, Dave Matthews Band, Queens of the Stone Age, Casey Musgraves, plus Red Clay Strays, Hootie and the Blowfish, The War on Drugs, Foster the People, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, Counting Crows, Jesse Wells, Jesse Murph, Goose, and so many more. Bourbon and Beyond returns to Kentucky Expo Center September 24th through 27th with access to the thrills of Kentucky Kingdom Theme Park. Don't miss the best 4 days of the year, blending world-class music, food, bourbon, and more. Passes are on sale now at bourbonandbeyond.com.
At Papa John's, get your everyday favorites for just $6.99 each when you order 2 or more items from the Papa Pairings menu. When you order more, you save more. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, boneless or traditional wings, papadillas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, garlic knots, and desserts. It's easy to order all your favorites when they're just $6.99 each. So the next time your friends come over to eat your food, check out the Papa Pairings menu to save. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Washington County's primary election is coming up on Tuesday, May 5th, and before early voting in
ingredients. Round new customers can get 20% off site-wide with the code BIGVOX at shopmando.com. That's the code BIGVOX at shopmando.com.
Broadcasting from the real world, The Rick Burgess Show.
Thanks for being with us today for a brand new hour, America. We've covered a lot. If you're just now joining us, you can always go back and catch the archive, either on the podcast channel or the YouTube channel, and never miss a moment of the show. Find those details at rickburgessshow.com. Speedy, Greg, Adler, all here. As we now take you through another hour. So thank you for joining us. Here we go. So this is Holy Week, as those of us that have been transformed by Jesus are saying thank you and remembering the sacrifice that when God came to us when we could not come to him and paid a debt that we owed and could not pay. Defeating sin for those that are willing to repent and leave faith in self and put faith in Christ, and then defeated eternal death with the resurrection on Sunday. So this is a week of hope and a week of remembering access to true transformation. And Perrin Carroll, Executive Director of the Jimmy Hill Mission, one of our many Christian missions all over the country, is back as our guest on the Big Boy mic. And you know, this is, as we were discussing in the break, and you got to share this, you just saw firsthand what we mean by true transformation there at the mission.
That's right. And March was an incredible month for us. We graduated 14 men out of a class of 15 from our 16-week Reclaiming Hope program. But beyond that, this is even more important, that night we were able to witness the baptisms of 17 men.
Amen.
17 men who gave their life, surrendered their life to Christ, and that's the transformation that we're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, because they had physical needs, no question, and you met those, and that certainly access to a better life. But then when they were completely redeemed, now they've gained access through Christ to a new life.
Yeah, God wants us to have, He wants us to prosper in this life. So having physical health, mental health, relational health, vocational health is all good. But if our faith is not in the right place and we don't have that personal relationship with Christ, what have we done?
Right. Well, that's what we love about the approach of Jimmy Helshon and other Christian missions, because they are doing a thorough job with transformation and a new life. So also, Speedy, we were just talking about it, and I know this is a question a lot of people ask, and it is a fair question. What do I do when I see someone that appears to be homeless, appears to be down on their luck, they're struggling? Our first thought is, am I just contributing to potentially, not every time, but a drug issue? Am I just contributing to an alcohol issue? What should I do? And you guys have come up with a great response to someone that tells you they're in need, that you encounter in your daily life.
You know, it goes back to the philosophy of Jimmy Hill Mission. Don't give someone a fish. Teach them how to fish.
That's right.
So when you come on someone at a traffic light or walking down the street and you don't know if you give, it's hard. You want to help people, but you don't want to contribute to the things that got them into that situation. So these cards, they go right into the little slot in your door, perforated cards. Hand them a card. It tells them all about our program, all that we offer, that it's free because of the generosity of our community, and they can call that number. We'll go pick them.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
So look at this. We're hosting some of these. Some of you obviously can't see it, but it's got meals and wellness, mental health and medical services, addiction recovery, rest and refuge. It lets them know that there's clean shelter and showers, grace and growth, obviously the faith-based education, help them get their GED, job training, computer training, work assistance, meals and wellness, again, and then it offers all these over and over again, and you just tear them off, and you hand the person and say, here's who you need to call.
That's exactly right, and then we'll do the rest, and God will do the rest.
Yeah.
And that way you can be kind. Of course, you always want to be safe and look after your safety, but because sometimes you deal with a mental health situation that can sometimes be dangerous, you kind of need to vet that out first. But you that way you can interact and say, here is that, and if that's not good enough for them, then you know that was not something you should have been, participating in anyway. But if they're thankful and they take it, then you've done some good and real good.
And Rick, you've raised a very good point. What we are seeing on the front lines is that now mental illness issues are outpacing even addiction as a cause of homelessness, and the resources are slim to none. And so that's why Jimmy Hill Mission is stepping up. We are opening a new facility. At the end of this year, we'll start construction, God willing, to provide those services. Someone can come in, it's low barrier, come as you are. We're going to provide mental health services, case management, so I can sit down with you and say, okay, Rick, what are the barriers? What are your challenges? What is keeping you in this situation? And we can come up with a pathway out.
How do they get these things I'm holding in my hands right now? Can they just go to the website?
You can go to the website and send us a note. You can call 205-323-5878. Give us your address and we'll mail them to you. You can come by the mission. We've got stacks of them. We would love to get these cards in the hands of all those who are truly looking for help, are ready for a better life.
So JimmyHellMission.com, and remember, Jimmy is Jimmie, JimmyHellMission.com, and then the number's 205-323-5878, or you can use that website to find the location and go by and pick them up yourself.
And Rick, if you're out of market and you're listening around the country, the CityGate Network, y'all are a part of that. You can go to citygatenetwork.org, punch in where you are, find a location near you that would provide services.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you are too. So I know that when we come back, we want to talk about how people can get involved. You know, what you said about taking on this problem we're having with mental health, it was similar to the day we were talking to Lifeline, which is an adoption agency, but we've had to expand to now get involved in foster care because the need for foster care is so overwhelming. So they started saying, we got to be in that service too. It sounds similar with Jimmy Hale. There were things you were doing, but now this because the need for good mental health care and the availability of it, especially affordably, I'm afraid the problem is outpacing the potential solutions.
Absolutely.
And so you guys are now getting involved to help with that need, an unfortunate need, but a true need. So we'll come back. We'll talk a little more about how you can get involved. Again, Speedy gave you the national CityGate Network, which these are faith-based, Christian faith-based missions. CityGateNetwork.org. Put in location. If you're part of the area that Jimmy Hale covers, then JimmyHaleMission.com. And we'll come back and we'll talk more about that and the things that you can do during this time of year right after this.
This is the Rick Burgess Show.
As we head into spring, I've been craving fewer distractions and more focus throughout my day, and earbuds from buyraycon.com/bigvox for me to do that. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic is packed with upgrades. They've got active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity, so you can pair two devices at once, and a comfortable ergonomic design that stays put. They are perfect for refreshing your routine this spring. So go to buyraycon.com/bigvox, buyraycon.com/bigvox for 20% off today. We love the Helix mattresses, and we're proud to be partnering with them. And there's a spring savings event that's going on site-wide right at helixsleep.com/bigbox with 20% off site-wide. Hey, you need a Helix mattress customized just for you, designed for specific sleep positions and comfort, and they let you try it for 120 nights risk-free. Take the 2-minute Helix sleep quiz and get matched with the perfect mattress. Head to helixsleep.com/bigbox and save 20% off site-wide plus free shipping.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COOL to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon. And download the free Upside app and use promo code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COOL for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that could be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal, book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Spring cleaning isn't your house. It's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to Computer Career.
My computer career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications the top employers are looking for right now. Career.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including pay benefits.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart's skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part, the roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed to keep out of reach of children.
The mega sale's going on now at mypillow.com/bigvox. Classic MyPillows only around $50. They're yours for $14.98. The 6-piece My Towel sets normally go for $70. Now they're $34.98 in a huge assortment of colors. The best sheets you'll ever sleep on. MyPillow's Giza Dream bed sheets typically retail for around $110. Right now, $29.98. Head to mypillow.com/bigvox. Use that code for employee pricing and free shipping as part of their mega sale. As we head into spring, I've been craving fewer distractions and more focus throughout my day, and earbuds from buyraycon.com/bigvox helps me to do that. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic is packed with upgrades. They've got active noise cancellation, multi-point connectivity, so you can pair 2 devices at once, and a comfortable ergonomic design that stays put. They are perfect for refreshing your routine this spring. So go to buyraycon.com/bigvox, buyraycon.com/bigvox, 20% off today.
The man who could fix the entire commercial airline industry if they would only give him a shot. Rick Burgess.
Let me have it. Just let me have it. All right, so we're back. Thanks for being with us today. The gang is all here. We always enjoy a couple times a year the conversation with Perrin Carroll, executive director of the Jimmy Hill Mission, one of the Christian missions here in our country, the one that we have been working with where we live, and the incredible work that they have done for a long, long time. So let me ask you this, talking about the true meaning of Easter. So what is it like at Jimmy Hill Mission when we have Easter? What's going on there at the mission?
Easter's what we are all about. And just to be candid and transparent, this is Holy Week.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see Holy Week every week at Jimmy Hill Mission. Because 365 days a year, we are carrying and leading transformation in lives for 175 people. And so you think about it, even just in our warming stations this year, we serve 630 unique individuals. Every single day, we wake up and say, God, what do you have planned for us today? And we get to see God work in powerful ways every day. So this is a celebration for us of ultimately what it's all about.
So listening to that, so what you see every, not just Holy Week, but every week, it, what we're thinking about this week is we couldn't do anything to redeem ourselves. And I can't justify myself. I can't earn it. So Jesus accomplished what we couldn't. But after that, he said, until I come back and the age of grace ends, while we're in the age of grace, I have accomplished what you couldn't, but now you become my hands and feet and go out in the world and in my name, and you be my hands and feet to take care of the physical needs, but then also the spiritual needs of the world. Tell them who I am, what I did, teach them all I taught you, and baptize them, as you saw, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. And, when someone needs clothes, clothe them. That's how you treat me. Food, just like you're giving it to me. So we have been given a role to play by Jesus. Now, we can't do what he did, but he told us what to do in response to what he did.
That's right, and it's very simple. It's a commandment. It's not, well, if you want to do this, love thy neighbor.
Right.
And when you do to the least of these, you have done for me. That's what he tells us.
Right.
And it's really pretty simple. We've just got to man up and do it.
So let's talk about some of the ways that those of us that are with the mission every day, like all of you are, your team, what can we do? Because we do have a role to play in coming alongside you, helping. So what are some ways that we can help?
You know, we welcome the community to come into the mission. Come for a tour. You will be so much more comfortable and so much more inspired than you realize. We need volunteers. Come serve a meal. You don't even have to bring the food. Come serve our food. That smile across the steam table line, when you say, how are you, and you really mean it,
right.
That means more to someone who's in isolation, who feels forgotten, ashamed, unlovable. It means more to them than you realize. So come volunteer. Pray. Believe in the power of prayer. We ask for your prayers. Pray for those that we serve, that God will touch their lives, that they'll be accepting, they will submit their lives to God and His teachings and have that new life, both here and beyond. And, unashamedly, we do need funds. Gas prices up 25%, food's up, the needs are many. So we ask for community support because that's how we are able to do what we do, is in partnership with the care.
Let me just tell you, and just give you a ringing endorsement. You've never seen anyone squeeze a penny quite like Jimmy Hill Mission and the other Christian missions around this country. They can do a lot with it. And so, it's what it is on cost, because the needs, they never go, oh, the costs are, so we'll give you less need. The need has, it has no idea what the cost of things are, and we're all seeing that it costs more. And probably Scott Dawson told me this, with this ministry. He said, when you're in this kind of ministry and you're in a nonprofit, if you have the right people there, and you do, and you are, who have the right heart and they've been called to this, what they do, they certainly don't do for money. But what they do requires money. And that's when he said, I felt that awkwardness of saying we could really use some funding kind of left him when he said, well, as long as I can communicate, the individuals are not asking for money. What we're doing requires money. We'd like to fund what we're doing. We'll do it, and we'd love for you to come along and see it and help when you can. But one way you can help us is to fund what we need to do.
That's right. And, it's all God's anyway. It's all His. And we're putting it toward His purpose. And you're right.
Yeah.
We're going to squeeze that penny as hard.
Yeah.
And I say that in seriousness.
Well, you have a responsibility to be good stewards.
We have a responsibility to be good stewards, and to make sure that what we're doing is efficient and effective for His purposes.
Yeah, and seeing it firsthand, and you made that point. It's amazing. Don't think that you're out there and you say, well, I have nothing to bring to the table. I'm telling you, it is the simplest thing to talk to someone who's down on their luck or in a tough place, and they see you look into their eyes and treat them as a fellow human being, and just spend a moment looking them in the eyes, hearing their story, or sometimes you can just talk to them about a ball game or something. It doesn't matter. Just have some normalcy and have a conversation with somebody else that sees them.
It's reconnection.
Yeah, and that's therapeutic. I would
absolutely
what you're doing. Yeah,
it does more than you can imagine.